Hi, my name is Joe and I'm here to make an i-makit 8x8 scrapbook cover kit. And first what we're going to do is emphasize that you get to choose whatever fabric that you want to use to make it out of. So if you want to make it out of a jersey, if you want to make it out of a t-shirt, whatever's personalized and means something to you is what you're going to make that out of. You're going to get a box that's going to have an acetate lid and it's reusable. At the very end we'll put the product back into that. What it comes with is a 8x8 scrapbook that's covered with adhesive. You're going to get a set of step-by-step instructions that you're going to be able to follow to be able to easily make this book. But I'm going to show you how to do that here. You have two patterns. The first is for the spine. The second is for the back, front, and back cover. Lastly, you'll get a spine that you're going to cover that's self-adhesive and two self-adhesive pieces of lining material. So basically where we're going to start is we're going to take our pattern. We're going to cut it to size. Now I've already done this for time effort today for our video. But what we're going to do next is we're going to go ahead and cut the four corners of this. This is going to give us so we don't have those big bulky corners, and nobody wants the big bulky corners when they're wrapping a package or a bed or an i-makit 8x8 book. So now once we've done that, we're going to lay our fabric back over, face down, or wrong side up, and start by removing the piece of self-adhesive material. As I flip the book around, it is a little bit of an accordion-like. What we're going to do is we're taking this all the way off and back down into here. Now, once we've got that done, we're going to lay it adhesive side down, which we've just removed the white layering of adhesive, right in the center of our material that we've chosen. We've done that. We're going to take our corners and miter those corners in. That'll just mean that we won't have any rough corners. I like to pick it up from the side and just move it over like that. It gives me a nice straight edge while I do that. And why this book is great is this is the spine cover. We're going to flip the book over, and as we do so, we'll pull off the pages away from part of this adhesive, and we're going to go ahead and do the other two corners and fold those in. As we've done that, we can take up and fold in our first edge. We've got two more pieces of adhesive strip that we're going to remove, and these are for the top and the bottom edges. Those just peel back. We're going to now fold in our remaining two edges of the front cover. Again, if you want to, you can fold that up. The nice thing about this adhesive too is it is forgiving when you're first starting on that. So we're just going to lay it down kind of like what we've done there. Make sure we have corners. If we want to, we can trim these down just a little bit if we're needing just a little bit more space to grab the adhesive. If you've got some other adhesive that you'd like to use to add to this, just in case you need to, feel free to, but you really won't need to do that. We're going to take our first piece of adhesive material here, that's the lining, remove that piece of white layering material, center this in, just like so, on the inside of the album, and smooth it down, get out any bubbles, and our front part is done. We're going to do the exact same to our back section here. Those four corners. And it takes all of about, I've timed this out for me, once I've chosen this fabric and done it, about 10 minutes. So it's really not a long process at all. And again, you can choose any covering material you like. The adhesive works on most all materials. It's forgiving. However, if you choose paper, it's not as forgiving. So just be careful when you lay that down. We're going to remove the piece of adhesive. Again, lay it down on the spine side of our material. Take in our corners. Fold that in. Fold over our first edge, and again I like just to move it kind of like so and do it. Now with this, if it's come up like it did on me, you can smooth that back down just by picking it up and bringing it together, just like so. We're going to now open the rest of the book up. Again, fold over our two remaining corners, and this can always be trimmed down if you want to get a little bit closer, but don't get it too close, because if you do, you're going to have a frayed corner. There's that side there. Fold over this edge, nice and smooth. Watch out for those crazy wild threads. You might want to get rid of those so that they don't come in from underneath. Remove this adhesive strip, fold over that side. We're going to remove the last adhesive strip of the book, of the album, fold over the edge, again watching, mitering the corners so that we've got nice, tight corners on that. It makes for a real professional book, and that's what we're really looking to do. Got another piece of adhesive material here for the lining. We're going to remove that, center it. Just like a professional photo album would be that you'd buy in the store, except you get to personalize it and not have the designer decide what you want, what they're going to make and go. So basically, you finished the book with the exception of the spine. And why we did that first one edge first is because we're going to take our spine and our cutting pattern. We're going to go ahead and trim this down. And the spine, is the nice thing about it is the edges don't have to be quite as tight as what they've done on the others. Remove the self-adhesive material like so. Lay it down on one edge of your material, and then you're just going to fold this over like so. Trim off the remaining edge side here. Now this gets just tucked into the album so nobody sees it, and if you've noticed, I'm going to cut the four corners just to make it a little bit easier to slide the material in to the spine. And this spine is about 4 inches in width, maybe a little bit more, so you're going to be able to expand this book once it's done. And now I'm just going to pull open the sides here a little bit, slide this in, do the exact same for the back, slide it in here, and all of a sudden you've got a tuck spine, finished 8x8 album that you've made yourself. It makes a great gift. If you reuse our box that we provided here, you can stick it back into the white box, put the acetate lid on it, and give it out as a gift. Now for any of you that own stores, you can just sell this in the store, and all the Mod Asbury, all the i-makit packaging material is gone, and you've got a one-of-a-kind album to sell with inside of your store. Thanks so much. Make it a great day.